See you in the second round to expose nickel eyes, a clown, and take him down. I fill your mind with doubt, I do. I'm skulking in your head, I am. I fill your minds with doubt, I do. I'm skulking in your head, I am. So as I was saying, I have been preying upon the frustrating specimen I have here. Isn't he so cavalier? Well, it's bullshit. I have the files here from the space between his ears. I like to remind him of his failure, remind him of his tenure and just how we got here. Let's see what we got here. Well, it seems he was hated in school, but that you already knew. Let's take a look into his secrets, all the things that he regrets. You ain't seen nothing yet, and I'm willing to bet he's a sick fuck. Trust me, that ain't an epithet. Marshall Manson is a serial killer and a heroin dealer, a false prophet preacher and a Sunday school teacher. He burns puppies alive and lets the weak ones survive, and goes on the dark web to stream it live. And you listen to this guy? That's not very wise. It's okay though, everything I just said was a lie. I fill your minds with doubt, I do. I'm skulking in your head, I am. I fill your minds with doubt, I do. I'm skulking in your head, I am.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wood. This is the Morning Wood where you get wooded good because that wood is so good. Yes, it is. It is, what is it, May 11th? It's a Monday.
Yes, sir.
Shabisky still slow.
What?
Yep.
No.
You know, we're joined today, of course. We got Fire Ronan returning. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
I have a white shirt on. Anyway, he got me. I talk like him in that fucking character all the time.
It's
now.
not white, it's pink, silly pants.
He does that character, and it sticks in my voice how he talks. So anyways, and we're also joined by, for the first time, by a musician, rapper, actor, comedian. I don't know, porn star, tattoo artist. We hit man on the weekends.
If it's autistic hit, I'm doing it.
Yes. He even makes up words so it can rhyme with it, you know.
Yeah.
Linguistic.
There you go. Owen, how you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm doing good. A little early over here on the West Coast, but it's actually nice out in Seattle. So I got that, the wife beater also. When it heats up, I'll be good to go.
There you go. Rocking the wife beater. A lot of people don't do that these days.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's the OG shit we do.
It is. And speaking of OG shit, we were talking before the show, and I thought it was an interesting conversation about freestyling, right? A lot of the youngsters today, he was saying to me, and I 100% agree, they say what we call freestyle is off the dome. Freestyling, you can add written to it. Well, that isn't what we called freestyle. Freestyle was off the dome.
Factual.
Hannibal in the chat room, I know he'll agree with that. Freestyle, you don't write it down.
No, I remember when they changed the phrase. It was like, I started rapping. This is crazy. I'm about to be super old, but I started rapping like at 88, 89. And from 89 to the mid 90s, it was always freestyle off the top. And then somewhere along the lines, they started sitting and talking about free verse. Like, what the hell's a free verse? That's what you wrote. And you just put it into, wherever. Okay. And then they went to the off the top. Now, here's the kicker. Big Daddy Kane backed up the whole off the top versus freestyle, off the dome. Like, he's saying that it's always been called off the dome. I'm like, Big Daddy Kane? No, sir. You're a legend. I love you, but you're fucking wrong.
I never heard that until like the last few years. Off the dome like that. I mean, I've heard, but that was just what we considered freestyle. But I mean, I was on TikTok the other day and I seen somebody say that Tekashi 6ix9ine was a goat, and I almost vomited in my pants. I mean, seriously, this is why this generation's opinion doesn't matter.
I'm just surprised he's still alive.
He would, our generation, if he were locked up 20 years ago, he would have gotten taken care of in PC.
But that's what I'm saying. Why is he still walking around?
Well, nobody cares
generation
anymore.
Full of bitches, man.
Nobody cares. And look, I mean, the whole snitching thing aside, he can't rap.
Man,
he just screams.
Hey, you know what? I was watching the One Blood remix. I think it's the game, and it's got like 20 fucking features. It's crazy. But Jim Jones is on there, and I heard him yell out 9 Treyway. This is like 12 years ago, and I was like, I never paid attention before, but I was like, oh shit. I remember him snitching on Jim Jones too. There it is. I don't know how he's walking. I really don't. I'd slap him on GP.
And I mean, look, and I mean, we are older generation, but in our generation, you had to that snitching shit would get your ass whooped. I mean, if you didn't get tucked down and I mean dead, you get your ass whooped at least.
Yeah, and here's the thing about it too. Everyone copies each other now. They all sound the same. Back in the day, if you bit the next man, you're liable to get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Now it's the way you're supposed to do things. I don't get it, man.
Yeah, and look, and I'm not saying that our way is the right way. I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying our way. I'm not saying it's the best way, but it's just our way. It's just the way we grew up. I mean, look, I know people that will pimp. You're from a small town, Mississippi, but I'm an hour away from Memphis, dude. I'm ghetto as fuck. I mean, Memphis is like the ghetto as you can get, but that doesn't matter. The friends that I had, dude, if I snitched on one of my boys, and look, I'm just like Tekashi. By the way, Tekashi's not black, by the way, and everybody's bitching about white boys saying the N-word, which they probably shouldn't. But he's up there saying N-word, 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 and nobody says shit about that.
No, every race says it now. I watch videos of kids of all races say it.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck anymore.
Yeah, and but he's just, I don't know. He's just such a little bitch. And when you still got rappers out there, like, that still live in an Eminem exhibit, there's a bunch of guys out there, and you call him the GOAT, I want to choke you the fuck out.
He's not even in succession to be the GOAT, man.
No, dude.
He's the greatest.
He's not even in the farm. Like,
I mean, you got KRS-One who still breathes, and you're gonna say that he's the. Half these young generations haven't even heard of KRS-One though. That's the problem.
Rakim is the GOAT.
Rakim, yeah, exactly, dude.
The West Coast had the DOC before his voice box was crushed. The DOC was our West Coast Rakim. Phenomenal MC, man.
And I was I was always a huge Exhibit fan. I really was. A lot of people didn't give Exhibit the credit I think he deserves.
Paparazzi was one of the best songs that ever come out for hip hop. Plus, he's with the Liquid Crew, and I used to listen to King T way back in the day, the one who founded the whole Liquid Crew with Alcoholics and Exhibit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I got a feeling you probably know more about hip hop than I do, and I know it quite a bit. I'm
an encyclopedia into the year 2000. Once the shiny suits came out with Puff.
I'm a blues junkie. Right? Blues music is my shit. But now I'm a hip hop head. Like I said, I was that token white kid growing up. I was that. No, I didn't try to act like them, because my hood, if I was a white boy to try to act like they did, they'd whoop my ass. That's just the way my hood was. Oh, you act like you came correct in my hood. You came correct. You came like you are. And that's the way I was, and they all knew it. Now, I was also the white kid that would punch you in the motherfucking throat if you came at me.
Right.
But, and they knew that too. So that's probably the reason they fuck with me. Because
being a white kid in the early 90s, rapping.
Mm.
I'll tell you stories before.
Try to be a fat kid, shit your pants in the 3rd grade. That shit's horrible.
Oh no, you don't. I started once and had to throw away my boxers at school, but shit happens literally.
Man, I would call poo Crawley forever.
Oh, this game over, man. It had to be hard.
Yeah, I had to be hard, dude. By 6th grade, I realized I could tell a joke and insult them worse than they can insult me, and I also could punch them in the face. So sometimes I'd laugh at them as I was punching them in the face.
It's amazing what results you can get from punching somebody right in their shit.
People say violence on soft shit. They've never been in my neighborhood.
Actually.
It's the way it is. You've never been in some of these neighborhoods. People like Tommy from the Bronx are sitting there. He knows what I'm talking about. Hannibal, which Hannibal's one of them college-educated black dudes. Oh, he's a old, big-ass, bougie-ass motherfucker. Anyways. But,
he makes beats.
Yeah, shit, dude. Hannibal's a do you know Hannibal?
Shit.
Do you know who Hannibal is? Hannibal Monty. Don't drunken peasants a lot.
Hey, but did anyone notice that Pimp just made up a new word?
What's that?
He combined genius. Oh man, I just forgot. It was fire what he just said. I gotta remember. Hold on, I'm gonna write it down.
I say a lot of things. I'm always making up words because I'm stupid and I can't think of the right words, so I just make up some.
Wow,
I can't believe I already forgot it. I'm smoking and drinking.
Shabisky, you're an inventor.
Oh, God. Yeah. By the way, Shabisky, how was your weekend, Shabisky?
It's pretty good, babe. I'm just chilling.
No, we done talked about this.
What?
You do not call me babe. We done talked about this. I am a grown-ass man.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was
I've been getting on him about this forever. He keeps calling me. He thinks he's a Hollywood director or something. Come on, babe. I mean, what the hell, dude?
I work in film. I've never heard anyone be called babe.
No.
It's an accident.
No, it was. Hey, that's his favorite word, by the way. Well, here's his words. He's got three things. It was an accident. I'm a genius. And what?
Oh, I like to call you a faggot all the time.
Well, hey,
There's parallels there.
One.
You suck 12 dicks, people start calling you faggot for some reason. I don't know why.
Fag bag.
I did. I realized after the 13th penis that I was not gay.
It's the 13th one that
Wasn't
gets
the
you.
12th one? Yeah, it was that 13th.
That's the 12-step program.
Yeah, the 12 before was all white boys. And then I came across that big black dick and I was like, oh, God, no.
This isn't for me.
That'll strangulate somebody right there, I'm going to tell you now. That's grade A goddamn beef right there, boy. I'm so stupid, Missy.
Got real quiet all of a sudden.
It did. Everybody's like, did Pimp really suck a dick?
Yeah,
I'm contemplating.
Not touching that, figuratively or literally. So leave that one alone. This rap thing, man.
I gotta read Tommy's comment. Hey, Shabs, they're talking about rapping, and you can't even chime in. Tell on how much better of a rapper you are than him, since you are the greatest.
He's trying
Go ahead, Sammy.
That's all right. Hey, why is it that every show I go on and do interviews on, I end up battle rapping one of the hosts?
Oh, you're not going to battle rap Shabby. Shabby's not going to do it.
Shab won't do
No, I did. Even though I know he's better than me. That time we did the 24-hour show, DP show in the studio, I did freestyle with Billy. And Billy was even shocked. He was like, damn, Pimp actually got a little flow there. Now, Billy can rap now.
Yeah, because Pimp's been out to, do shows with Billy and Ben and stuff out there.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
Well, here's the thing. Here's why I always try to tell Shabby. I am not a rapper, but I am an improv comedian. So I can think off the top of my head pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I can rhyme and I can think of shit off the top of my head because I do improv. But would I ever call myself a rapper? Absolutely fucking not.
Improv is the shit, by the way. I'm trying to create an improv movement out here. Like, Seattle's good for music and everything. And we got some good comedians out here, but our comedy scene is really weak right now. So I'm trying to do a sketch comedy show. One of 10 things I got my hands in right now.
Dude, man, I'll come out to Seattle and work with you.
Man, you're welcome anytime, man.
I go out to Seattle a few times. I've been to Seattle several times. I got a lot of friends that live in that area. Ben and Billy.
Billy.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
we both know Billy. We both know Billy, and
Yeah,
do you know Ben?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, who?
Ben, the DP Drunken Peasants
There was
podcast.
co-host.
Yeah. Well, that's the podcast that Billy's on, right?
Yeah, I see him on set. Basically, so the way that Billy and I started working, obviously we're from the same area, and so I've been watching him for years.
Mhm.
And the fucking guy, goddamn, garners fucking views like a motherfucker, man.
Mhm.
And so I'm watching him, and like the guy's subject matter that he picks is just fucking classic. Like when he did this song about the lusty lady. Anybody from the town knows about the lusty lady. It's gone now, but that was one of the old school put the quarter in, shit goes up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was a nasty spot, man. Right on down by First by Pike Place. So we were watching him do that. So I had a music video. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead. I was interested.
Well, I had a music video that I was offered from a local movie company to do the video. So I'm like, shit, of course. And then like they were kind of telling me about their idea for the script. Because basically what I did is just gave them like my new catalog of my music. And they picked the song they wanted to do. I'm like, if you're going to hook me up, you can pick whatever you want. They're all my songs. I'm with it. So they picked one called West Coast Psycho. And the premise was like we were all slaves in this like warehouse doing work. And Billy played the boss. So here's this big fat dude. He's gnawing a whole rotisserie in the video. Like the director was gagging and had to leave the room because he couldn't watch Billy eat the shit that was cracking up.
I saw the video.
Yeah, I did too. I watched the video.
Into that.
Oh man!
And I'll be honest with you, dude. I watched the video, and you're badass, dude. You really are. You got that's some serious skill right there.
Yeah.
And I did like it, and I did watch the trailer to Mr. Bleachers as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody who sees that's like that looks like a real movie. Like motherfucker, it is a real movie. What? I can't do a real movie. What?
It is. I put the link to it in the Discord, so if anyone hasn't seen the trailer to it yet,
I think I've seen.
Go into the Discord and check it out.
I'm hoping you'll see me in a movie pretty soon. I'm actually recently talking to somebody and they're thinking about throwing me in like a little small part in the movie. So, and it's gonna be very low budget.
Hey man, you get up here. There's a couple cooking up here. I'll get you in something too, man. You could be the one dude who just cameos in everything. Like you walk like hey, that motherfucker right there again. He's in every fucking movie. Don't say shit. He's in every movie.
Dude, I'll cameo in a porn. I don't give a fuck. I'll do anything. I'll fluff a motherfucker. What? If it gives me paid, I'll suck a dick. No, I'm joking. Maybe not. A little bit. I don't know. It depends. Motherfucker tell me, I'm sorry, but a motherfucker pull out $1 million, tell me to suck a dick, they have to pay me another $1 million to stop. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Shab will do it for free.
Shabby,
What?
Are you going to talk
What?
today?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you have any You have a fellow rapper man here. Do you have any questions for him?
He's observing. He's stealing.
Yeah,
his
I'm
energy.
observing and learning.
Like, okay, let me ask you, what is your inspirations? Like, who was the rapping inspiration for you?
Well, we talked about this. It couldn't be just one person, but definitely Eminem growing up and 50 Cent.
Well, your name's not on, Shabisky.
Oh, you asked him. Oh, shit. Fuck. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I was listening.
I thought you were asking me. I'm sorry. It was an accident.
When I was when I started rapping when I was like 12, there wasn't rap on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like they were playing that shit. So I grew up listening to, my dad listened to classic rock. So I like a lot of classic rock from like, your standard Eagles shit to, Steely Dan and Fleetwood Mac, all those classics. And then mom was country. I can't fuck with it. I still can.
I love the old country. I don't like the new country.
Yeah. See, I listen to some old, like Hank Williams, senior type shit. But this new country, man, I might as well listen to the Eagles because they did it better.
It's pop. It's pop.
It is. Michael Jackson was a big influence.
On a lot of boys.
Influence. Under the influence. think he called it Jesus juice. I don't know, man. But
no.
regardless, he was an inspiration. I used to moonwalk in front of the linoleum in front of the oven window so I could see if I was doing it right. Rap wise, it was Run from Run DMC, because he was the first guy I heard like control an entire stadium, just like power behind his voice. Slick Rick, LL.
Oh, fuck. LL is a fucking genius, bro.
Oh, he is the GOAT. There's no debating. As far as hip hop goes, LL Cool J is the GOAT.
And a lot of people don't know this, but LL's the one that inspired Eminem, right? Eminem, that was his fucking. That was his
big
man.
Influence. You see, Eminem talks about calling the dollar line when you get LL's cassette. The single had a phone number on there. You could listen to the whole album. And it was like $1.99 a minute, and Eminem listened to the whole album. Shit.
I love there's a story that Eminem told about him and his boys going in and cutting a track, and it was like it was $10 an hour. He said we had 1 hour. He said, why didn't you only pay for 1 hour? Because we only had $10.
Right? They was getting rid of aluminum cans to get the last dollar too. They had $9.56.
Yeah, exactly. They were fucking. Dude, that's the kind of shit I love to hear about artists. And now look at him, right? I mean, he was fucking scraping. Now he's one of the. I mean, in my opinion, and you know, it's arguable. I think Eminem is like the GOAT. I do think he is the GOAT.
Lyricism and putting words together that don't even fit. He's the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
Hip hop for me is there's so many different branches of categories you could branch off to. It's hard to call one person.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why LL, he was the first one to go into movies. You know, Ice Cube, huge in the movie shit, but LL was the first one to transition that. TVs, you know, he had the sitcom. I mean, and the ladies love Cool James. What can you say?
That's what I mean. Okay, when I talk to artists, like, you know, I'm that way about comedy, right? I'm obsessed with comedy, and the way you talked about LL right there, I think of Steve Martin that way in a way, because Steve Martin was the guy that people don't realize that he was the biggest selling stand-up act in the world at one time. He was selling out coliseums before anybody else was doing it.
Absolutely,
and then he dived into movies. And you know, there's a lot of my favorite comedian of all time is George Carlin or Richard Pryor. That's the way I put it. Those two,
both classics.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't with comedy and music is very similar in a way, because comedy is about rhythm.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you're not on the roll, you're off with your punchlines. You know, it's the same thing. Same thing with the crowd too. If you lose the crowd and have to gain them back, it can be tough. But if you win them over, you know, they'll fuck with you. You know, they'll gas your shit. It'll be like, I remember one battle I said something. I said, I've been paid to kill before, but never this cheap. It was a setup line. The crowd's like, oh, and you can see on the YouTube video, I'm like confused. Like, what? You reacted?
Yeah, I watched one of
reacted to.
I watched that one battle. I think you sent it to me. I'm not sure of you and that young black guy. I guess he looked young anyway, and you pretty much tore into him. And
yeah, is that the one? Really, I think that was Portland, the debut for AHAP Portland. Yeah, I did. Yeah, he lost, but I will say at the same time he had two of the best lines in that battle. So I was pissed off when he said them. He said,
"Who's the best battler you've ever heard?"
Again, see, like if you had asked me this question a few years back, I probably would have said Disaster. But my favorite, it's kind of like, well, you can't really pick the best. My favorite, I got like three. I like New Jersey Twerk. I like K-Shine. And you always gotta like Loaded Lux, just because of who he is and how he does it.
Dude,
but those are my three.
I swear you remind me of Southern boys. You do, even though I know you're not a Southern boy. You got this whole fucking like Haystacks kind of style. Just the way you are. I mean,
they tell me I belong in Houston, man. That's where they say I belong.
By the way, have you listened to a lot of the Southern underground, like Memphis underground?
Yeah, I mean, I used to listen to 3 6 Mafia, like their first tape. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I know them. I know. I've met them a couple times. Yeah.
I mean, who else? Project Pat. I mean, yeah.
You ever listen to Little White?
I did. You know what I'm saying? But that's competition, so I always scrutinize them a little harder.
Yeah, oh, really? Yeah. Okay, I understand. I always like Little White. Now. I tell you who's a bad motherfucker. And that's Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I was talking about doing a song with him actually, and Little White. Actually, I did a show with Little White when they came up here.
Really? All right.
Yeah, Jelly Roll. I'm like. Go ahead.
And I was just saying, I actually met three. I never met Lil White though.
Yeah, I didn't meet him either. I just opened for the show he was at. I didn't actually chop it up with him because I'm kind of like, I like to go to the show, perform, and get the fuck out. Really, I mean.
So you're in the scene pretty thick though.
Yeah, I mean, I've been held back a little bit lately just because I've been in creating, so I'm not performing right now. I'm just creating all this new material. I went to a couple of my buddies, a promoter and a DJ, through a So You Think You Can Rap contest, and a bunch of the veterans just got in it for the fuck of it. And I went into the club, and it used to be like me and my wife would walk into any club. We were town royalty. I never paid for a drink. I knew everybody in there. I walked in this time, man. I'm looking around this motherfucker. I'm like, I don't know who half these people are. And I realized that they don't know who I am either until the word starts to go around. And they're like, oh, okay, I know who the fuck that is. I'm still going, I don't know who you are. And I was uncomfortable on stage for the first time in a long time. I felt awkward. I'm like, okay, I need to fix this shit.
First time on stage, I didn't even face the audience. I faced towards my amplifier the whole time.
Oh yeah. By the way, I didn't know
he plays I don't know if it's a bass guitar or regular guitar, but he's in a band as well. But it's like rock music.
Very talented.
I wanted to play guitar or bass. I've owned both. Can't play either. Can't get these fingers to do anything correctly. I'm like, hey, I salute people who can play the guitar.
I've been playing since I was 10, but I'm still not as good as I want to be.
My father, he was a drummer for 40 years, and that's how he made his living. He was also a sound guy and everything. And I'm gonna tell you, people don't get it. The drums are the backbone of any band, and I think Ronan will agree with that. The drums is what.
Yeah, if you don't have drum, you could have amazing guitar, amazing bass, like amazing vocals, but if they don't have the rhythm behind it, it just sounds like noise. It's not really much of anything. Like acoustic songs, you can kind of get away with it because you can get a bit of a rhythm going on an acoustic, but.
Lead guitar, rhythm guitar.
Is a drum? I don't correct me if I'm wrong, Ronan, because I'm like I said, my dad was the musician. I'm not, but it goes like drums, bass, lead, guitar, right? Drums, because
drums and bass go together.
The bass is kind of the layering. Like without the bass, a song feels hollow a lot of the times. Maybe not live all the time, but in a mix, if you don't have bass there, the song feels really compressed, like right in front of you instead of filling a room.
In a recording also, for sure.
Yeah.
You need the bass. I think the bass lines, it says the bass and drums go together. You know, the rhythm. I play drums, but I wish I could play bass.
But I have an affinity for drummers though, because my dad, who recently passed, people know that. I don't know if you knew this, but he was a drummer, and I love drummers, man. I do. They're hardworking motherfuckers.
Yeah, all you need is a kick drum and a snare, and it'll change the whole dynamic of the song.
I think the greatest drummer of all time is Keith Moon, in my opinion.
Okay, so here we go. Go ahead, Keith Moon. That's yours.
Yeah,
he's a great drummer.
Yes.
Great drummer. I'm watching. I was down the YouTube rabbit hole, and I came across a dude who does reaction. He's a drummer and does reaction to drum videos. Yo, Matt McGuire. Look up Matt McGuire. Fucking ridiculous, man. And some of these drummers, man, I watch drumming videos nonstop now because these guys have leveled up so much. Like it's like anything, everything's been elevated.
I'm a sucker for double bass.
You'll love this guy, Matt McGuire. Then he does he plays
everything.
She
said that turned me on.
He does like EDM and dubstep drumming, but it's fucking ridiculous. He's doing 62 fucking hi-hats with one hand while he's playing other shit. It's like, and he doesn't miss a beat. Great, Matt McGuire, look him up. Crazy.
I'll definitely look him up. I'm not. Shabby, you did the biggest puff of smoke I've ever seen in my life. That was huge, bro. You just, it was like nothing but smoke there. I was like, God damn, how'd he hold all that in?
I'll do it again.
That's one thing he could outdo me any day. That's smoking weed. There's no way I can hang with Shabby with that shit.
Yeah, I'm a 3-hitter quitter, man. I'm like to get off work, smoke to chill. I went to the studio when I was young, and dude's mom made hash. His mom made hash. This is the hood, man. And they were rolling it into a blunt. I had never smoked it in a blunt. They're in the circle. I'm like hitting it like I hit a regular blunt. That shit got halfway around the circle. All of a sudden, my nuts and legs went numb. And I'm like, oh, I got to go. I gotta leave this place.
Was it a blunt with hash in it, or was it all hash?
No, it was they just sprinkled the hash on top.
I was about to be like, I've never heard of somebody doing a full hash blunt.
I'm sure it's been done. I'm sure it's been done.
It has. Yeah, I seen one the hash roll, like a rapid.
Blunts,
yeah, hash is strong.
I'm sure they've done hash ones.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, strong.
Yeah, I'm a puss. Well, I used to be not, but now I am. I haven't really been a pothead in years, but every now and again I'll smoke. Like when I was out in LA that time with DP and all them, and I smoked some. I had to lay down, and I
had a panic attack from a
I just laid down on the deck. I laid down on the deck outside. I didn't give a fuck. I was curled up in fetal position, like fuck y'all. And then
you took a nap.
Yeah, I took a nap. I slept for about 40 minutes. Woke up. Called the Uber because that's when we did that that meetup in LA. That's when I got on stage and me and Paul did our thing and all that.
You guys kissed.
That is when we kissed, yes. But we did it for a fundraiser. We earned I earned
kiss. I know. I just like teasing.
I earned $15,000 for a guy who was in bad condition. So, yeah. So me and Paul, we kissed on stage and then. But I'm a little gay because like later on that night, some dude walks up and said, "Man, I showed up late. I missed the kiss. How'd it go?" And I was already fucked up. I grabbed him and said, "Like this," and I kissed him. I've kissed Tommy from the Bronx. Shit.
Not Tommy from the Bronx.
Yeah, Tommy from the Bronx. Forget about it. He's like to me. Tommy is a cool motherfucker, but I always say he is Andrew Dice Clay with Bender's voice.
Oh, that's a fucking combo.
Yeah.
Speaking of comedians, Dennis Leary. That's my guy.
Dennis Leary's really good. I like Leary. Yes. I'm an ass.
Burned the Tommy joke into the ground last night.
Oh,
yeah.
He was just beating it over the.
Yeah, Tommy's all right. Yeah, I like Dennis Leary. Dude, there's so many greats out there, and there's some good ones out there right now. It's just comedy's under attack right now.
It's like the hip hop, man. It's like it's changed, and it's not changing for the better, man. You're losing a lot of legends, and not new ones are coming in.
Yeah,
Louie's coming back soon. He's working on his new special.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of clubs lately.
Yeah,
and working on his shit.
Some of his footage leaked out from one of his newer shows.
Yeah,
or one of it. Yeah, so, but not like the bad leak. I'm talking about the one where it was like, "This is a really good joke. Check this out."
Yeah, I'm really into Tom Segura and like.
Oh yeah.
Bert Kreischer right now. Those guys are
Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura are freaking awesome.
The Machine.
The Machine is one of the funniest fucking stories ever, man.
Yeah, he's funny, dude. And to me, the greatest comedian alive right now is without a doubt Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
absolutely. That guy, just his vocal tone and his expressions are funny.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's fucking amazing, and I love Joe Rogan as well. I mean,
I love his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I liked his Triggered stand-up. That was good.
His Triggered was good.
After years and years of him getting shit on as a comedian, he finally put out something where people kind of respected him for it.
Well, now he's like the top guy, though. I mean, everybody. Yeah. I mean, they even got this term called the Joe Rogan universe, which is like it involves like Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, and all those guys will tell you they're famous. They're really famous because of Joe.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah.
Well, Joe was doing everything. He was a part of everything. Like you knew who Joe Rogan was if you watched anything back in the day.
Well, he's the king of podcasts. He's the king of podcasts. But now I will say this again, and even Joe Rogan says this. So every podcaster, every person who does a podcast should show love to fucking Tom Green because Tom Green was the first motherfucker to do this.
I love Tom Green.
He was the first motherfucker to do podcasting.
Yeah.
He did it from his living room, built a studio in his house.
I remember that on his website.
Little desk, like the little talk show. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember not knowing how that worked because they used to talk about it on Attack of the Show, I think.
And what's crazy is Joe Rogan was a guest on there, and it was so fucking crazy because Tom wasn't making money from it. And Joe looked at him and said, "We got to figure out how to make money from this because this is amazing." And then years later, Joe Rogan's made millions because of it.
You know what I like he does? I like when he goes and checks people for stealing jokes.
Yes.
Like Carlos Mencia, when he went on stage and checked Mencia, that was the fucking best ever.
Yes, it was. And then Mencia basically busted himself on a radio show.
I remember.
Yeah, that was so fucking.
You talking about the racial Olympics?
Yeah, well, the ethnic Olympics. Yeah, the ethnic Olympics. Yeah, dude, that was so fucking funny. For the people who don't know what it was, Joe Rogan went on this radio show, and he was talking about Mencia. Well, the next week they brought Mencia on, and Mencia was like, "Oh, Joe Rogan's full of shit. I've never stole a joke. I've never done this and never." And then he's like, "Okay, what's coming up on your show?" And he went through this whole ethnic Olympics deal. And then soon as Mencia hung up, the DJ of the show said, "We will never have him back on the show again." And they're like, "Why?" He said, "Because we were at this like DJ camp or something."
It was a convention they do, I think, in Florida every year.
And there was an act who did that very fucking thing. Everything that Mencia said that he was going to do.
Wow.
Yeah. They think because they're smaller, they won't get him. They do the same thing in battle rap. These bigger rappers will go and watch small leagues, and they'll take shit from these smaller guys. And we've caught them doing it multiple times. Yeah, they think because they only get a couple thousand views, no one will find out. Yeah, no, there's people who study this shit like this. They'll find out.
Oh, dude, and here's the thing. I went to a person because I seen a person. I did a video because I used to do videos all the time, and now I'm basically mainly podcasting. But I am getting back into videos pretty soon. But I did a video one time, and then somebody said, "Dude, somebody just basically copied your whole bit there." I'm like, "No," and I went and watched the video. Dude, it was fucking verbatim for what I said. Every fucking thing I said. And this YouTuber was a big YouTuber.
That's funny.
And I know this YouTuber. So instead of making a big deal about it, I went to him personally, messaged him. I'm like, "Dude, I know you stole my shit. I know you're using my shit." He took the video down. He didn't talk to me, but he took the video down.
That's the bitch way to do it. But at least he did it.
Yeah, at least he did it. He did take the video down. Because look, we all talk.
What is he gonna say?
Now first of all, I want to say we all talk about the same. A lot of people talk about the same shit, but the way this wasn't talking about the same subject. This was everything I fucking said.
Yeah, no, verbatim. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it was like everything. Every little punchline that I had, he put in there. Every setup to the punchline.
Do you remember the I Fly Illini controversy from like 2012, I think it was? Mm-hmm. So someone was copying T. Martin, and I Fly Illini called him out and said, "Hey, this is T. Martin's videos, word for word. Like even the screenshots are the same." And that guy ended up leaving YouTube. Well, there was fans of that guy that I Fly Illini called out that went and started stalking I Fly Illini. Found out he was doing Chatterbait, and they leaked that he was doing Chatterbait, and he got kicked out of the military for it.
Damn!
Yeah.
Which, I don't think you should be kicked out of the military for doing Chatterbait, but...
yeah, it was a whole big thing.
Because Shabisky would have never been able to join the military, because Shabisky got all kind of gay porn out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, about time you said something, you son of a bitch.
I said yeah, so shut up.
You're the co-host of the show. You're supposed to talk.
I'm doing great. I'm letting you guys talk. You want me to interrupt?
Yes.
All the time?
Yeah, no, I do it.
No. No, shut up.
Missy does it.
I do.
Hey, you all just remind me. There's a battle rapper who got caught. He didn't even do a battle rap. He took a verse from a song from a local artist. And then even did the fucking hook in the battle, and obviously he got caught. It's like, yo, man, the hook too, man.
Yeah,
that's awful.
It is. It's bad because people,
It's this is people. Someone's painting. It's your work.
It's an extension of an artist. Any kind of art, like when you,
it's your work.
When you write a rap song or you write a fucking, piano song or whatever, or a joke. Like my jokes that I write down, that shit's coming from like personal experiences of my life, and I form jokes around it. So when you steal that, that's kind of stealing part of me, and I don't like that.
Absolutely, yeah, no, that it is.
And then I've seen people do that, and then like, okay, now it's so. look, you can make a mistake and do something dumb, then make up for it. And then, like Jacqueline Glenn years ago, she did that. She did somebody's idea verbatim, but then she made up for it, right? But some of the people that were bashing her for it, I went back and looked and seen that he stole videos. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So, yeah, this is a person I don't care for
man.
either. I'm not gonna call him out on it because I'm not trying. I don't do YouTube dramas anymore. Fuck that shit. YouTube dramas is dumb.
Inbox me his name. I'll put him on blast.
I mean, there's a couple people I don't like on here, and they know publicly that I don't like them. Everybody knows I'm not a big fan of Rebzion.
Mm-hmm.
And, because he's a lying little twerpy shithead. No, Rebzion's all right. Rebzion's okay. I'm not a fan. I don't care for him. Me and him's had our issues. But there is one person that I don't mind bashing. I will bash anytime because I think he's a piece of shit, and that's Cult of Dusty Smith. You can suck on my tank meat. You can suck every drip of sweat I've ever fucking dripped off my nuts. I don't give a fuck if he's come at me, bro. That's all I'm asking you. Come at me. We live in the same state. I'll whip your ass. That's all I'm saying.
There was a YouTuber who went on multiple video rants. He became big from it, went on rants about people stealing content, and then later on admitted to uploading other people's videos to other websites so that he wouldn't get strikes on his YouTube channel.
Yeah. Oh, wow. The funniest thing I ever heard about Dusty Smith, though, is when Dusty come on there because he's an atheist and I'm an atheist, and he's from it. He said, "Name me one YouTuber atheist from Mississippi that's better than me." And Gage said Pimpmunk. And it pissed Dusty off, man.
No, I didn't even know there was like a race for that position, man.
Yeah, there was. Because that's the thing. I do not make atheistic content. No more. I used to, but I'm done with that shit. I mean, it's how many times can you say one fucking thing? And I'm done with that shit. And I'm more about just making people fucking laugh. That's what I'm about. I try to make people laugh. That's the reason I bring the dumbest person I've ever met in my life on this show every day.
That's love.
You guess who it is. Y'all can get. I'm not gonna say
that's
that.
Not nice.
But y'all can guess who it is. It's between MissyAnn and Shabisky, and it's not Missy. That's all I'm saying.
He still hasn't figured it out.
Oh, wow.
I love you, Shabby.
Hey, I respect you, bro. It's all good.
I do not respect you, bro.
I like Un.
It's Un, you dumb shit.
Sorry, Un.
That was counterproductive, bro.
I'm sorry, we just met.
But I still respect you, man. It's all good.
The guy just said he was. I like you, Un.
Sorry.
Uno, you're awesome.
Uno.
Oh, I got the UN, like it look like the United Nations, man. Like, really, what's it stand for? You tell me.
We had a high school teacher at my high school. Obviously, we called him Uno because he only had one nut, and he decided to tell a bunch of high schoolers the story.
I was gonna say, how did you find this out?
Because he told us. But it's like, are you really gonna? Bunch of teenagers this of
he
course
was waiting for someone to go, well, can I see what that looks like?
No, he was talking about because he had testicular cancer, so that's why he lost him. But
he would really hate me, wouldn't he?
He would,
bro.
You know why he would hate me? I don't know if Un knows this because it's kind of famous. You might know this. I was born with a third testicle.
He was.
I have a third functioning testicle.
I was going to say,
third eye,
you should share, Pimpmunk. You should donate your testicle to him.
No, dude, because I like sperming more than the normal man.
When he watches Pornhub, he can see beyond the video.
Yes, I can.
Right?
Yeah, I can see beyond. I can feel and smell it.
Dee just says that you're mad that Shabisky is his favorite now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really mad that a goddamn reject, fucking nerdy ass little bag nasty like D. Nah, I do love D. D's my favorite.
You like the dude too, right?
Yeah. Dude, I like him too. Yeah.
I'm sorry, it was right
there. No,
man.
dude, that's awesome. I like jokes. I like jokes. Jokes is awesome. But D is awesome.
Yeah. So they say.
I've heard.
He tells me, I've seen D actually.
Oh.
He's D. That's 3D with the third testicle.
Yeah.
Shabisky's chat saying my nutsack.
Shabisky has a small penis because the reason I know this is because we were going to VidCon next month. Of course, they got canceled because of that little virus.
Because of Shabisky.
Yeah, Shabisky.
Yeah.
Anyways, because that little virus thing is going around. But he was supposed to wear a gimp suit, and the first question he asked was, "Will it show the imprint of my penis?" Anybody who says that has a little dick.
Or it's the only thing they got going for them in life, and they got a big dick, so you need to make sure that they're represented.
See, he understands it.
What's his name? Shabisky? Yeah.
And he's awesome. He's a cool guy.
So you went lizard hunting over the weekend, Shabisky?
Yeah.
He caught one.
I caught one. I was failing a bunch. I haven't
Catch
been
one of
doing
them
this
zebra
for a minute.
tails.
No, I have two of them over there.
On the side of it.
I just got a scorpion.
Yeah, side blotch.
Got it.
Scorpion?
Yeah. A buddy of mine goes, "Hey, you want a scorpion?" Like, just a regular question. Do I want a scorpion? He's like, my kid, he's got an autistic kid who loves scorpions. I got like 6 of them now, bro. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll help you out. Yeah, so I got a scorpion, and I let my sister, who's here, roommate, and let her take care of it. Because I'm trying to figure out what he hides under a rock all day. Mm-hmm. So you can't even see him. So what's the point of having this little fucker?
Yeah.
I gotta get used to you, right?
That's funny.
Let him sting you a few times, warm up to you.
Right, they don't play catch and shit, right?
Yeah.
Sting you a couple
My
times.
dude who gave it to me talked to him like a dog anyways. "Hey, buddy, what's going on? Good boy." And I'm like, "Does he have ears, bro? What's going on?"
Where are the ear holes?
A scorpion with ears. That would be cool. Wouldn't it have a scorpion with big floppy ears?
Okay, hey, that reminded me, you guys want to hear a funny ass story that just happened to me last night, right? So these 2 Somalian girls, that counts in the story. So she like keeps hitting me up, "You want to come over and hang out?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" So I get out there, and she's like, as we pull into the apartment, she's like, "My roommate's been drinking a little bit, so she might be on one," and be like, "Who is this white man here?" And I'm like, "It's okay, I've dealt with drunks a lot. We're good. Don't worry about it." So we go up into the apartment. We walk in. Her friend's passed out on the couch, right? She wakes up, and then these 2 proceed to get into a full-blown argument in Somalia, by the way, because the girl who just woke up from being drunk, passed out, keeps talking about how this other girl likes me. I'm looking at her, and I'm just kind of like, why are you doing that to her? This goes on for like an hour, louder and louder. What? Oh, man. And then the next thing I know, I'm like going to the back room where the thing is to go smoke. And I'm just like, whoa, I need to get the fuck up out of here. And then the one who I came with comes in the room and sits down and starts explaining all this shit to me. I notice while she's talking to me, she has a bite mark on her arm. It's a bruise, right? And I'm looking at that like, Then I look at her leg, and she's got this big, gnarly bruise. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened to your leg? And she goes, "Oh, the canine." And I'm thinking to myself, okay, 2 ways this is fucked up either way. A, what is the canine going after you for? B, that's a human bite, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? Unless a fucking chihuahua had dentures in. That's a human bite on your leg. And so I'm like, why is it? She's really trying to game me that this is a fucking canine bite. And I'm just like, no, love. I don't know who you. She's like, "You're the first person to notice that." And I'm like, who the fuck are you hanging out with? Because it's right there. So at this point, these bitches are arguing the whole time I'm there. At one point, I say something. She goes, "I'm talking to my sister." And I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm right here. Don't disrespect me. You don't even, man, stop." So this bitch got bite marks on her. Then she tells me that this bitch who's arguing with her is her neighbor who won't leave her house. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you letting her just tell you what to do in your house? Yeah. I've come to realize when she said my neighbor put those bite marks, I'm like, hold on. Was this pleasure or was she pissed off? Either way, I need to get the fuck up out of here, man. I finally slide out of here. I'm just like, whoa, I got to go. And then I go out and I get stuck in this apartment complex. It's like the labyrinth. I'm genuinely scared at this point. I got one of my friends on live. I'm just like, you got to stay with me. I can't get out of this bitch. Every door I go into takes me back in. And I was like, I could go to this garage door and see the street. Like, I see it. I'm almost there, but I can't get out. I finally made it out there. And I felt like I survived like the Saw or some shit, man. So Somalian girls. Oh man. Fights, all types. It was crazy.
Dude, that reminds me of a story that I got. A friend of mine, his name was Jamie. He calls me up one night. He said, "Man, you want to go to this is a town called West Point. You want to go to West Point and go bowling?" And I was like, "Fuck, why not?" So halfway there, he kept talking about this girl was going over to this girl's house first and pick her up. But then he kept on talking about her friend, and I'm like, "Oh, this motherfucker's told her I was going to meet her. So she's got to be ugly because he didn't tell me about this before the house, right?" And I was like, "Dude, do you got a girl that you're trying to introduce me to?" "Yeah." I said, "Fuck, why didn't you tell me about this before?" I said, "How bad is she?" "Oh, she's nice." So we got there, walked in the house. She wasn't exactly like homely looking, but she had this big Band-Aid on her neck. And I was like, what the fuck has she got this giant fucking Band-Aid on there? And then she said, "Hi, how you doing?" I'm like, whoa! What the fuck? And then... Okay, then we go to the bowling, and I'm like, I don't want to be with this woman because she wasn't really what I liked. She kept putting her hand on my leg, and I kept moving her hand. Well, finally, we left the bowling, and we got back to the house, and she asked me, "Hey, you want to smoke a joint?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll smoke a joint, will you?" So we go into this back room. She rolls up this big-ass joint, but then all of a sudden, I don't know why she did this. She removed the Band-Aid. And when she removed this big ass band, there was a goddamn gaping hole in her fucking neck. It was like you could literally stick 2 fingers in this motherfucker, right?
Did you stick 2 fingers?
No, I thought about it.
Stuck his penis in it.
She took the drag of the joint, and
Don't tell me it came out her neck.
The smoke came out.
No.
I swear to God, I started to grab the bitch and put her to my user for a bomb. I did, but I didn't.
It's a big ass carb, 1 hand carb.
Yeah, and then I swear though, smoke was like, and I was like, fuck, I got to get out of here. So I walk into the other room and I was like, "Jamie, you got to take me home, but I'm about to get laid. I don't give a fuck. If that bitch gonna suck my dick, no, then we gonna leave."
Fuck her in the neck hole.
No, and I'm gonna tell me her husband, his girlfriend. So we left, and but yeah, dude, she was she had a smoky hoe. It was not good.
She had a chimney.
This bitch was part dolphin.
What I'm wondering is, why did she remove the Band-Aid?
Exactly.
Like,
I guess
was she showing it off? Like, check this out.
Is this what you're into, big boy?
You
Want to
like
see me
gaping?
blow rings? I could do some smoke tricks with my neck.
You can fuck me in you can fuck me in my neck, baby. Anyway, I don't know why she did it, but she did it.
Damn, bro.
Of course I fucked her in the neck, but still. But I did start to pick her up.
Nut in your neck.
But that was my first thought. As soon as I seen smoke, I was like, she's a human ball.
Damn, man.
Oh no, they're gonna turn
Put the
me
bowl in
into a
her
ball.
neck. Put the bowl in her neck.
Just put some stick from foil in there with holes on it.
Yeah.
For old school. Ugh.
Well, hey, Shabisky,
Hmm.
we're almost in the second hour, and I is my headphones broke?
Yeah, I think they are, because I think something's wrong. This whole time, I don't think one money music's happened.
Not one fucking.
There's no music money happening.
What's up with that? Where the fuck is PT Bacon?
Where's our pig?
No, Shabisky was too racist and finally scared him away.
That's what
It was an accident.
That's what it was. But anyways, that was my hint for you motherfuckers to start tipping. That's what the hint was. Anyways, what y'all think I'm doing this shit for free?
Tipping is not a
Right
city
now.
in China.
Yes. So I heard that are you using the name that I gave you for your character, Ronan? I heard you were.
17. Apparently, while I was streaming, that's what everyone started calling me.
Yeah, I think it's a good name, dude. I ain't gonna lie, dude. I was basically doing that voice for my mom the other day. I was like, this creamer in your coffee. I was like, this creamer goes in your coffee.
Do you want more creamer in your coffee?
It's like when you even say it, like when you make a statement, it sounds like a question. I'm going to the door. Are you?
I gotta go to the bathroom or I'm gonna pee myself.
It's so stupid, but it
Anyway,
works.
guy, There's a guy on YouTube who has a channel. I like his fucking content a lot, but when he narrates his shit, it's the worst ever. I don't know. I've never heard anyone talk like this. It's like the person went and she got a new rug, and I'm just like, yo, how do you make it this far? His content is that good, I guess, but listening to him.
Does the guy do topless? Because it sounds like a guy that does topless that got made into a meme.
Thank you, Cameron.
They're always like mysterious.
Is it the Burger King foot lettuce guy?
God, I don't know. This guy's.
There's a guy who talks like that. He made a video that went viral. He's like, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your burger is foot fungus.
Thank you.
I'm gonna find who it is and send it to you guys so you can, man, talk about, because this shit is crazy, man. Like, you've never heard any vocal tone like this. It's like, what are you doing? Where did you come from? And where did you get that? And I know people. I just hear people in the comments like, "Hey, I like your shit, but I can't stand your fucking voice." You know, like pick someone else to narrate your shit.
I know what you're talking about. My friend mimics it all the time. I don't like. I'm really
pretty
bad
sure
at
it's the
doing
guy
it
who
now.
got turned into a meme and then his channel blew up because of it.
There's no one that sounds like this motherfucker. That's fantastic.
Yeah. It's
And by the way, thank you, Cameron, for the tip. We appreciate you. $4.20. You $4.20. Should have been $420, but I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you.
Try.
Yeah.
Zeros are hard.
Yeah, zeros are hard.
They're hard.
So, we're almost into the second. We're like a few seconds. Oh, do the tip. Let's read this right quick. What does it say?
Get your wallets out. I'll count you down in French.
Trois, deux, un.
I don't do French, but thank you, Crop Latte. Anyways, we're in the second hour. So what do we do in the second hour, Missy?
We eat the man.
We eat the man. That is my version of e-begging, because I don't ask you to give me money. I tell you to do it. Give me fucking money, or I will break your goddamn family's necks. And
They'll talk shit about you.
We'll talk shit about you.
Put you on the racks.
We'll call you poop in the face.
That's brutal, man.
And say
Calm
that your
down.
dog's ugly. Boom. Anyways, and your dog is ugly if you don't give money. But I'll start. I'm hoping tomorrow I'll have the Patreon for the Morning Wood up. But right now, Shabisky has a Patreon, Missy has a Patreon, I have a Patreon, and Booleanenator, the voice of God in the sky, the producer man, he has a Patreon as well. Please tip to those guys and me. And I also have a Streamlabs and, of course, a direct link to PayPal. If you like to tip, please do, because I really, really need it. I need like hookers. I need heroin.
Look
I need
who it is.
I need a nice cheese sandwich. and
Hookers and blows, they're all encompassing. That's all you really need.
And cheese sandwiches. Cheese sandwiches are good.
Hookers and blow.
Y'all forgetting it.
I'm an 80s kid, man. What you want, man?
Cheese
I
sandwiches.
love blowing hookers.
Dude.
How can you not?
Cheese sandwiches. What y'all keep forgetting cheese sandwiches for? Cheese sandwiches.
When I got pussy and blow right there, cheese sandwich is just, I don't know.
Cheese sandwiches is important, though. It's nourishment.
Keeps your stamina up.
It keeps your stamina up, and you can go running and get. But if you ain't, unless you black, you can't run and be black in Georgia because your ass will get shot by two fucking fat white guys.
Man, I thought two of my guys in the movie were going to get shot during take, because there's one take I come in, you see in the trailer when I come in with the hoodie and I shoot this lady, right? Mm-hmm. Well, my guy Stewie Newton, who's a very well-known battle rapper from here, but he battles nationwide, and then a comedian named Swing One. I brought them both in with Billy as my right-hand men, and they grabbed this little 19-year-old white girl, and they kidnap her, essentially. So these two black men are carrying this white girl, kicking and screaming down the sidewalk, where there's not really a bunch of people to let other people know this is a movie. I'm like, yo, these guys are giving up their lives for this shit, because they could really get shot right now hauling this white girl down the street, kicking and screaming. Man, like,
man, we gotta even shoot that shit in the South.
That's how you get a good scene.
In the South, there would have been
make one.
There would have been some dead people in the South, because these motherfuckers don't even think down here. They're like, oh, that's a black man running. He had to do a crime.
He's on the track team and shit.
Yeah. But they crazy. But anyways, I'm not hearing that money music for that cheese sandwich. The cheese sandwich, by the way, down in Mississippi costs $800. I'm just telling y'all.
Man, they raised it again.
Yeah, $800 for a cheese sandwich.
That's not Southern
Really
hospitality
good
at all.
cheese.
I'm going to say right now, we'll do a Friday show if there is $200 made in this show. We'll do a Friday show. Just saying.
2,000, you say? Let's do it. $2,000.
If I tell you what, if I make 500 in this show, Shabby will suck my dick.
Man.
He'll do it for free, but make sure you donate still.
I'll come back and do a 10-minute freestyle about anything you want.
There you go.
Oh.
If we make 500, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do make. Sometimes I do make that. Sometimes I do. Shabby,
I was going to go for the world record longest freestyle, and then Watsky just went for it.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
How long is the longest freestyle?
When I was going after, we were in the process of filing and everything. It was 25 hours, 16 seconds or 16 minutes.
Oh.
So yeah, I would have had to have freestyle consecutively for over 26 hours. And I believe. Yeah, I know. I was like, okay, it's cool. Then I guess Watsky, who's he's got some YouTube fame, but I guess he went for 30, and I'm like, no, fuck it, I'm done. Cool, you got it. You got that, bro.
Shab, you said you saw it?
Yeah, I've been following Watsky for a long time. He's not like he's good. Like there's a couple songs that I really like by him. Overall, he's kind of like iffy. He's a little. He's kind of a nerdy rapper or whatever with this stuff, you know what I'm saying? A little hokey or whatever, but he's really good. Obviously, he knows how to rap. He's made some real good stuff. Aaron, thank you.
Aaron Darnell.
It's like
I don't know why I didn't read it
before Little Dicky.
I didn't. There was no message. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate it.
Little Dicky's awesome too.
You can rap.
Pimpmunk disagrees. He's like,
I'm not a big fan of Little Dicky. I'll be honest with you.
I'm not a fan of him at all, but I respect him. He can actually rap. I watched him on Sway in the morning.
Oh no, he did I will say that the freestyle on Sway was very good. I will give him that. That was very, very good. He's definitely got flow. I'm just not it's just some people. They're good at what they do, but you still don't like.
I love comedy, but I don't like comedy rap.
There you go. Well, there you go. It's it's. I guess there's a cheese sandwich for everybody.
There is. Someone has mayo.
What? I'm stuck on cheese sandwiches today. Did you know the zero?
Brought to you by.
Brought you by Kraft Sandwich Slices.
You don't eat them, you can throw them against the wall.
I agree. I agree with that, Hannibal. His freestyle on Sway was awesome. What we got here? $2. Little Dicky is. You go ahead and read it.
Little Dicky is cheesier than a cheese sandwich.
That's factual.
Yeah.
I see no lies.
But you do have to respect his hustle, man. You do have to respect that.
You got that. He's got that. There's no doubt about it.
Here's the dude went from, his dream was to be a YouTuber, and now he's got his own TV show. So
you want to see comedy? I just found this at my little studio spot. This is a comics business card. It doubles as a sticker, first of all. Uh-huh. And if you look at the card, this motherfucker says hilarious in like the Batman POW thing. And then it says broad dropping comedy. And then this one right here, look, funny, just in case you didn't get hilarious. Like, this is this guy's card. This is fucking funny. This is probably the funniest thing this guy's got is his fucking business.
I was about to say, the card's probably funnier than the actual show.
Right, and it's a sticker, like I said, so now I can rock this man's business card. It's actually genius.
My business card says Domino's. I just took a Domino's pizza card and wrote my number on it.
Like white it out.
Yeah.
You saved the ones that are good, like GM dealership. I'm gonna save that one for.
Yeah, that's good right there. Give me some white out, mama. Mama, where the white out, mama? Where the white out? I don't know why I just did that. That wasn't funny. But anyways, Shabisky.
What's up?
What do you call a flock of crows?
Your mom's gonna end up bringing you.
A murder.
Yeah, that's right.
He did his research.
This is why I asked him this, because last week I asked him what he called a flock roast, and he didn't know what it was. And I said it's also, the word is also considered a crime. And you know what this man said when I said this? He said blacks.
What? I don't recall this.
He said a racist.
Damn.
What?
That was a racist.
He said
That's
racism.
No, man, he didn't mean it. Bro.
Allegedly.
Chill out.
Look at you
Allegedly
doing
said that.
Look at you doing a
He said
racism.
Oh man, they're not racist. Chill out, bro. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. There's no one else here.
I forgot. Did you see the fear in his eye real quick? He's like, oh shit.
But
Don't get on the next plane out of here. Don't do that shit.
No, don't go kill Shabisky. No. He was
Shabisky,
kidding.
what's your address?
I'll tell you later, babe.
504 Dumbass Avenue.
Oh, E.T. slang. E.T. slang.
Hey
I knew
guys,
it.
I'm late like Shab.
Hey, yes. $50. Thank you so much, PT. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah.
What a
That
bow.
I think you forgot a zero, though. I'm just saying.
Close.
But zeros are hard, aren't they, Missy?
They are.
Missy knows zeros are hard.
Tell you what Missy said on the show one day. We were talking about murder, you killing somebody, right? And and apparently we were talking about choking people to death. And she's really into choking. And she said apparently she's really into choking. And she said, if you're gonna choke me to death, you might as well rape me.
No, it was
No, if
the
you're
other way around. If you're gonna rape me,
wise.
you might as well choke
Very
me.
wise.
That's the way she wants to go
That's
out.
what it was.
Choked.
It's funnier the other way around, Missy. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's funnier the other way. She said it the other way. That's the reason I said it that way, because I thought the other way was funnier, Missy. But you gonna go around gonna try to fucking joke up. You're supposed to be the one to just laugh at my jokes, even if they are funny or not. Who gives a fuck if they're funny? You're supposed to laugh.
Support, man.
God damn. Well, yeah, y'all my supporters here. Y'all my crew. Y'all want to laugh at everything I say.
Everybody's fake.
That was funny, pimp.
Thank you. I'm hilarious. I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. I'll take pity laughs. I don't give a damn. I say back in the day when I used to fight a lot when I was younger, and I get, even if I won the fight, I would amp, like the black guy would amp it up, because pity pussy is the best pussy in the world. You walk into a bar, you got a black guy, busted lip, chicks be like, oh.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never even seen a vagina.
Better Asian pussy is. Pity or Asian?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, the best pussy in the world now, everybody know what Pimpmunk about to say, because, everybody know what kind of, the best pussy in the world is that chocolate pussy. The black girls is, I love the black girls. Oh, my God, I love black girls.
I was married to one.
Was you?
But I like Latinas too, man.
Yeah, I've been with a Latina girl, but I've always, people ask, and I actually have discovered why I'm so infatuated with black chicks, because when I was young as a kid, we didn't have internet. I didn't have access to porn magazines.
National Geographic.
Soul Train.
That was a good one, man. I was on National Geographic,
Yeah, I was on the Soul Train, jerking off to them black girls dancing on Soul Train. I jerk off and I'd happy, and that's where my infatuation came from, I'm pretty sure. But National Geographic had them big old butter tits.
Ha 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 ha. Pimp is funny. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Oh shit! Remix.
Thank you, Ronan. I appreciate it.
That's where Double Dutch originally came from. Them National Geographic long ass titties.
Yeah, dude.
Skipping titties.
I call them butter, because it looks like 2 melted packs of butter. I call them butter tits. Now, talking about titties, we can't mention titties without mentioning my lovely co-host, Shabisky.
I've been watching them the whole time.
Yeah, Shabisky got love. Yeah. Oh, dude.
Most people do stare at my tits.
Yeah, I stare at your tits all the time, Shabisky.
Everyone's always going around pinching my nips.
Cold
They
in here.
can't.
What?
If you pinch my nips, I'll lose them, because I got such tiny nips.
Got little. His nips are tinier than his peen.
Look, I got the tiniest damn. You can't even see them in the light.
Oh, they must be smaller than a Tic Tac, huh?
Yeah, dude, they are. They're tiny. One of these days, I'll have me a white girl experience. Monty has all the. That's true, Hannibal. That's true.
No, you know what? Man, don't do it.
White girls.
They're like middle of the road all the way down. They're not horrible. They're not great. They're just kind of like, okay, you're there.
They really expect conversation.
Unless they're crazy, then you might have a little.
White girls like to talk a lot.
Yeah.
I like to have stories told to me during sex. I mean, I've never seen it before. I don't know what you're talking about.
And
they don't do that unless it's about you.
Yeah. And afterwards, the only time a black girl will really talk to you during sex is if you get on their hair. If you touch their hair, they be like, motherfucker, don't do that. You don't be grabbing a black girl hair like something.
Unless they're one of them self-hating black people that just don't care.
Yeah. You grab a black girl's hair and say something my dick, that bitch gonna cut your dick off. That's just bottom line. You don't touch the hair. I learned that lesson when I was about 16.
You think he's joking out there? He's not playing. This is real facts.
This is facts. That woman almost killed me. I ain't gonna lie.
You're gonna get the John Bobbitt experience.
I grabbed her hair and was like, suck it. And she was like, oh, no. And I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, she's about to punch me.
Stalk you.
Yeah.
They'll call their friends in other states and say, he fucking grabbed a whole handful of that shit. You're dead. You're done. The network will get you.
By the way, I've been with my ex-wife was a white girl, and that's why she's white. Anyways, no, honestly, there's a lot of great white women out there. Beautiful, lovely, just awesome white girls. Missy's one of them.
Absolutely.
Missy is a white girl. Now that you pointed that out, I'm noticing.
I would touch her. I would touch her vagina. I would give her I would spit on it. What?
Well.
Okay, but what would happen in return? Would you get hit or would you get beat up or?
She'd probably hit me or spit at me back. Hey, you spitting in my pussy for?
Devious master plans of months in waiting is what's about to happen.
What would be crazy is the pussy spit back at you. That's what's great. That's what's scary.
You spit at me, I spit at you.
Yeah, that's wifey material. If it spits back at you, you marry that woman. I'm telling you right now.
I carry a Jimmy hat in my right pocket and a fucking engagement ring in the left. Let's go. If you squirting at me, yeah.
I've been with them floppy coochies too. You get down there and you're like really floppy coochie, and you go and it goes back at you. That's just crazy.
Yeah. Hey, they have their place. There's a place for them.
Yeah.
Chief Queef.
Yeah, but when them motherfuckers with like 100 folds on their coochie, when they queef, it's like a goddamn sheet in the wind. It's like
Billy the Fridge said, lips hang down like a wizard sleeve. And I was like, oh, I got that reference, Bill.
But now the squirter girls, look, okay, I've been with real squirters and I've also seen fake squirters, like the piss girls. I don't want you pissing on me.
I mean, they're trying to please.
You're gonna get a little bit of it though.
But there's that thing in the vagina hole. I don't know what the thing's called, but I forget what it's called. But there's a little pocket. If you hit there,
right up on the top.
No, it's the thing that holds the shit that squirts out the jizz.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but I know it's
the jizz bump, I guess. I don't know what the fuck.
You gotta hit it right in the jizz bump.
Yeah, right in the jizz bump. But when you hit it,
it's the squirter converter.
It'll squirt.
The squirter converter.
The squirter converter.
Converter.
It's like one of those candies that you put in your mouth and you bite into it. And what's those things? Yeah.
Gushers or what?
A gusher, gusher.
Yeah.
That's what
got it.
Sausage infection.
Oh my God, Adam E says like a warm walnut. What? I don't get it, but fuck, it's funny. Missy's got her panties back on the camera again.
Ugh.
That's
there a food stain this time?
Why are they so stiff?
She's mailing them out. Side hustle.
There you go. Dude, man, you can make money. I got a friend that lives right here in this town that sells her draws.
Man, I want to do webcam and never leave the house and fuck all day.
Hannibal
That sounds like the best job.
Converter T-shirts.
Hannibal said he's going to make squirter converter.
All I ask is I get one shipped to me. You can have the name.
There you go.
Oh, he got retracted. No,
retracted. Yeah, Hannibal's fucking Hannibal Monty, dude. They need to. You need to talk to them and get on their show, man. Their show's fucking amazing. The shit show. It is. It's my favorite podcast. It really is.
I love to get on everything and talk my shit.
Hell yeah, and like Hannibal is like one of the best beat makers you'll ever find. He's in competitions. He's like pretty well known around Atlanta. He's like hot in Atlanta, man.
I'm hot wherever I go.
Yeah,
walk with cold shoulders.
Yeah, and then, I mean, he lives in Atlanta. He's from Nolens. So yeah, New Orleans, however you want.
Orleans.
Heard somebody that they say that if nobody calls it New Orleans in New Orleans, I found, I don't know. I have always heard
it's mixed. It depends on, like, I guess what area they live in. I don't know. I've heard people say
I've been to New Orleans several times. I don't live too far from New Orleans, but I mean it's like 6 hours. It's not too far. But yeah, so I like New Orleans.
I've heard people say it different though, like even people from the area. So
a squirter converter is that button, D. We've talked about that. Keep up.
It's the meat button that you got to push on.
It's an unbar.
It's like the primer on a lawnmower.
He said he just won his you just won your 40th beat battle. Oh, okay.
Damn, salute. I definitely want to hear. I'm always looking for producers, man.
Dude, his shit is flawless, babe. I mean, it is so good. It's really good stuff. Yeah, Shabisky's into it too. Shabisky makes beats and raps, and tell the guy he's getting better and better every day. Thank you.
You never know it. Go ahead.
I got a lot of real good beats, but I don't really produce anymore. If I do, I kind of just do it for do it on my stream for people to watch and just entertain them. But I'm mostly trying to focus on doing rap whenever I do music. But it's been a minute since I've made something. Me and Hannibal were planning on doing something. We still need to work on that.
What do you use when you produce beats? What were you using?
FL Studio.
Okay.
It's always been.
My son's using that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use Reason, but because it's just user friendly. But I don't understand. I tried Fruity Loops and I couldn't do it. My 10-year-old son started producing. Like, I thought this was the kid that would do no music. My daughter sings. My youngest son dances. He's like making YouTube videos about video games. Like, I'm like, okay. And he goes, Dad, I made a song. I'm like, okay, cool. I knew he had a keyboard. So I'm picturing like some little diddle on his keyboard, right? He sends it to me through Skype, and I download it, and all of a sudden it goes, I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on, man. Yeah. Shit was offbeat a little bit. The drops weren't there. Fast forward 1 year, 11, he's in talks with the Chicago label that does EDM because that's his forte. At 12, he just turned 12 in December. He's doing remixes for some of my fucking people. It's like, what the hell is going on, man? It's pretty cool. Proud papa moment.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'd be proud. Damn, that's young too. I started making beats when I was like 14, so he started before he.
Yeah, 14 is young. His first record placement was when he was 4. I went to an interview at a radio station. At the end of the show, you freestyle. Yes, freestyle, not off the top of the dome. We freestyle. Well, my son made a song in the car. We were driving one day called "Slap the Whack," and he said his name is MC. Slap it on the floor. And I'm like, okay. So they paid him $1 contract to do an in-studio performance of Slap the Whack, and we got him to do it. It was only 4 bars, but it was fantastic. The CD comes out, the mixtape at the end of the year, and I'm looking down the track listing. I had a mediocre freestyle, I get it. But track 15 or something, MC Slap on the floor, Slap the Whack. I'm like, I didn't even make it on, son. You're on this shit, and I'm not. 4 years old. Salute, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. And just because Pimp wanted to freestyle battle me and I didn't do it, and I said that I'd like to write something, doesn't mean that I don't understand the concept of freestyling or whatever.
We're just fucking with you, Shabby.
Yeah, I'm just making that
feel comfortable.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of my stuff was freestyles and has been freestyles, but I just don't usually freestyle in front of people, and I don't usually make music in front of people. Only thing, I could produce beats in front of people, but I've never rapped and made a song in front of people on the mic.
You think?
What was that?
You think that would be different having someone there while you're trying to do it?
Well, it's all about just comfort level, just being comfortable with your surroundings and stuff. Like if 100 people are watching you try to make something, and it puts a pressure on you, or even if there's a couple people in there, I'm not used to it. If I just got used to it, obviously I could do it just fine. But the thing about like rapping and vocals and stuff is you do have to like warm up and stuff like that. So there is time where I rap and it sounds like garbage because I'm getting warmed up and getting it started, and sometimes it's just garbage, period. Sometimes you do a bad job, sometimes you do a good job, I feel like an idiot, rapping in front of people.
We had clean vocals on a couple of our songs, and the guy that did the clean vocals, like, it took him an hour to find. It was just a short little line. It took him an hour to get it done because his voice kept wobbling because he was so nervous with everyone watching him.
Yeah, that's not cool. I just started singing. I got some production in it. It didn't sound like rap. I was trying to write a rap to it. It didn't sound like I'm vacuuming, listening to these beats. And I'm like, this is a song. And I was like, so I was going to write it, and then I was going to sell it to another artist, like a singer. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to try it. I wanted to be New Edition before I wanted to be LL. But I couldn't sing it. I went in and banged out the song. We had a blast, me and my guy who did it. And it came out on SoundCloud, and people were like, yo, we really fuck with this. I'm like, really? So then I've done 3 more where I don't rap at all. I just sing. Mm-hmm. And people are like, one of them's going nationwide single. So I must be doing all right.
Yeah.
Now, but Shabisky, I was just fucking with you. I know you know
what.
But
I just wanted to make that.
Get your little feelings hurt, that little buddy. Little trigger, little buddy.
Nah.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Whew. It was just her.
But yeah, if you're interested, I haven't checked out any of your stuff yet. I'd like to check out your stuff, and it'd be cool for you to check out some of my stuff.
I told you about this shit. Start checking out the guests before they come on the show. That way you know what they do. I told you about this shit.
It's not my style. I gotta know them first.
Yeah, this is my style. I just meet people and I don't.
Sucks.
No, it's great. I'm the greatest.
I hate you right now.
The goat? He's the goat.
Just because you sound like a goat sometimes don't mean you're the goat, buddy.
The follow-up laugh made it better.
I have never and will never, ever, ever say I'm the greatest at anything.
No. I'm really good at everything. Just not the greatest.
But because as I told you,
Pimpmunk's playing 4D chess. He always undersells everything.
Yes, you have to undersell it because if you undersell what you can do when they don't expect anything.
It's like when you get the good grade and they're like, "Oh, see, we know you're smart." No, I'm not. Please don't.
Yeah,
don't expect shit from me.
Good grades, Shabby. That's when you get beyond.
You get at school.
What? That's when you do what?
That's when you do what? Missy, how was that shit?
I was helping my kids.
Bullshit, you were pooping.
You mean dropping the kids off at the pool?
Yeah.
You were making fudge brownies.
I love brownies.
Oh, God.
Hey, I was talking about turds, man.
Oh, darn, I'm hungry now.
Dude, brownies is the shit, though. Brownies is superior to cake any day.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't know. I got that cake, and people seem to like it more than brownies.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
I've been flashing my butt on stream for like 2 days now.
That's called cheese, not cake. It's cheese. Do you not know anything? It's called the cheese, not the cake.
There's no cheese coming out of there.
Cheesecake, there you go. Dude,
you're just stuck on cheese sandwiches is your problem.
I want some cheese sandwich. I do want a cheese sandwich.
That's what it is. You just want some cheese.
I want you know what I want right now? I want some smoked Gouda. That's my favorite cheese. I want some smoked Gouda. I want some pumpernickel bread.
Oh, yeah.
And?
That's it.
That's it?
Those two things together.
That's it. And
Mostly I just like bread.
Maybe some apple butter.
Slide some ham in there. Apple butter. Really? With that combination?
Yes.
You're crazy.
It's good stuff.
That's daring as hell.
This man's crazy.
Y'all kiss my ass.
This man's talking crazy.
No, I salute you, man. Shit, I would never try that. That's really living on the edge. Apple butter with that combination, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I tell you something else is good. Get you a slice of apple pie. Throw you a slice of cheddar cheese on that motherfucker.
Seen that. Never tried it.
It's good. It's good, Missy.
Yeah, sometimes you got to pour your whiskey in the cereal instead of milk.
I tell you what I did the other day. I poured chocolate milk over Rice Krispies.
No, that sounds fire.
Yeah,
I bet that was popping.
And then I put apple butter. It was snapping too. It was snapping too, buddy. That shit got some crackle to it. I seen what you did there. Shabisky did too because he went, ah.
What? What'd I do?
What? What'd you do? Don't do that.
That's it. I want to smoke.
Oh, I tell you what him and Missy did on 420, dude. They took a hit every 4 minutes and 20 seconds, for 2 hours. I thought Shabby was dead at the end of the show. Because he wasn't doing just weed. He was doing dabs, right?
And then Missy got all philosophical.
What?
Yeah, Missy always gets philosophical when she gets high. She'll start talking about fucking astrology and fucking stagnated planets.
Can you read my palm? Can you read my palm?
Yeah. Dude,
your future is wrinkly.
One day she got high on here. Your future's wrinkly. One day she got high on here though. She kept talking about astrology, and I asked Bull like, "What the fuck is she talking about? I'm not high enough for this shit."
I was just telling you what I read in a book.
Well, you need to quit telling me.
Twilight? Or was it
It was a book she made up in her head because she thought it was a book. She was reading. Yeah, she was reading the instructions of a bottle of Lysol, and all of a sudden she was so high she thought it was astrology. Don't drink this. The moons and the stars says, Mitch is crazy, man.
If you inhale it, though, you'll go to another galaxy.
Yeah.
Disinfect.
It does kill the corona, so drink it.
Yeah.
Shabisky just drinks the corona.
Yeah. Dude, Shabisky is a poor human being because he thinks Mexican beer is good.
He likes licking skunks' buttholes.
Mexican beer is the worst beer you could fucking possibly drink.
You know what I think it is? He probably smokes so much he can't even taste the skunky taste in the beer.
Dude, there's good beer out there, and look, there's a lot of good shit that comes from Mexico. Beer's not one of them.
Yeah, why are you not drinking Modelo though? At least
he does. Sometimes.
He does.
I drink Modelo.
I always see him drink Corona.
He does drink Modelo sometimes.
Okay.
And Modelo's
what is that? The chelada?
Yeah, well, people don't understand Modelo ain't nothing but like it's the Mexican Bud Light. That's all it is.
But at least you don't have that nasty taste that Corona's got.
Dude, Modelo is nasty aftertaste.
I can handle an aftertaste.
It's piss water. Yeah, that's right. It's piss water. It's what it is. It's nasty. It's nasty. You know what I'm
Nah.
The least you could do, Shabisky, is join Hellboy and drink Tecate, for fuck's sake.
Why don't you drink Natty Light like a real man?
Yeah. Get some Schlitz, motherfucker.
I don't want the shit.
2020.
Get some of D's beer. He drinks that PBR.
I remember drinking 40s of OE.
PBR isn't better than Corona.
Coke 45.
I used to drink 800 ice, and then they stopped making it and changed it to the high gravity, and that shit tastes like fucking.
One of the bars around here, one of the club, like the venues, they PBR is the cheapest beer they have. And if you buy a PBR, they're like, "You want me to put that in a plastic cup for you, so no one knows what you're drinking?"
Ooh, already bad.
But there's a hipster trend now with PBR, right?
Yeah.
A lot of hipsters like PBR because they're idiots.
Fuck hipsters, by the way.
Yeah, fuck 'em. Dude, there's a lot of them in your area too.
Oh, man, who you telling? I have to see it at every coffee shop corner with their mopeds. I mean, well, just
Dude, I remember the first time I went to Seattle, I looked around and I was like, God damn, ain't nothing but hipsters and Asians here.
Yeah, true story. Until you go down the road. I'll show you some spots, man.
But Seattle's a pretty good city, though. I like it. I mean, it's expensive though, especially out there where Ben lives in Bellevue. What is it, Bellevue? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's Medina, Bellevue, all that. Yeah, the whole east side is expensive. I live on the east side, but I live on the outskirts of the east side.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive out there. Now my buddy D, who's in the chat, he lives out there close to it. I forget what town he lived in, but it's out. It's like an hour away from Seattle.
So does Larry, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, Larry lives there. Exactly. That's right. Larry's in the chat room. He lives there, too.
I used to maintenance the lady's house. She was the widow of the dude that created LASIK surgery on the water on Lake Washington. It's just insane. It's 40,000 square feet. The entire bottom of the house is original Coney Island bumper cars. Okay. What the fuck's going on?
They say he lives in North Everett. I know you know where that's at.
That is definitely not the same.
Yeah. North Everett. That's a poor folk place, I think.
I just dropped a song yesterday. It's an Everett anthem. I'm not going to say anything bad about Everett.
Yeah.
It's on my Twitter, actually. If you go over on my Twitter, D, you can find it.
D works for the Boeing.
Oh yeah.
He works out there. And the poor guy, man, they've been fucking him, putting him in danger with this corona shit, the way they've been, from what I hear.
They eventually shut it down. I don't know where they're at now with this, so he would know probably, but they were saying, one of my homeboys was saying they were on the news, like filming outside of Boeing, like showing these watch stations that they had set up, but then it just shows people from their break walking right past it into the building. It's like, hey, good job, guys, way to be on top of it.
Sam. He says, please talk shit about Everett. Is what he said.
I don't have to, man. If
they do it themselves.
It's rugged up there.
Other buddy Larry says Everett is Seattle light, meth heaven. Is what he said.
No lies being told.
I was shocked when I went out to that area and seen a lot of because meth is like very prominent here in my area.
My county used to be the meth capital of the world. Now it's like another country.
But you live in Missouri.
Yeah,
you live in Missouri, dude. Missouri, that's the Blue Hills of Missouri.
There was a documentary on like Discovery or something about this being the meth capital of the world at one point.
The Boot Hills of Missouri. Them motherfuckers are dangerous down in that area. There's people buried in hills. Let me tell you, that's facts.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like that hasn't really made it out here yet. Everyone out here is still hooked on fentanyl.
It's heroin now here. It's even
all out here. They speedball them now with meth and heroin versus meth or heroin and coke.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah, that's a big thing now. Yep. Down here, heroin is very big. It's. I mean, I
buried 3 family members in February.
See, it's worse than when Vietnam in the '60s when they had the huge heroin spurt. Like this is killing that. Like it's way worse now.
Opiates,
it's killing everybody.
Opiates we have a pandemic of opiates. That's no doubt. And that was my addiction. Opiates was that's where I had but it wasn't heroin, it was pills, right?
I've known people that were addicted to meth and they got away from meth, but everyone that I've heard of so far that's been addicted to heroin is still stuck on it.
Dude, opiates is a hard thing to walk away from. It is hard. Yeah, well, I did do kratom. A lot. I took a lot of kratom. Love kratom, but I can't take it anymore because of my blood pressure. I have very bad blood, and it does run the blood pressure up. So I have to. But kratom. Look, kratom is. Look, let's face the fact. I learned a lot. I got myself educated on kratom. Kratom is basically an opiate, but it is not dangerous.
Well, the difference is opiates bind with your cell versus where kratom will attach and then fall away as waste. That's where they, withdraw. Cause I was on opiates for 10 years by my doctor who got ran out of the state because he was a pill pusher making kickbacks like a motherfucker. He had me on fentanyl double doses, man. Like he was bad shit, man. So yeah, I was finally just tired of it. You know, that shit controls your life when you're on it. You know, you're counting pills, like I'm tired of it. So I went cold turkey after a decade, man, and I was on day 3.
You'll get to the point like I was, and you probably was this way too. You didn't even count the pills. You just pour a handful and fucking take them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all types of ill shit, like cutting fentanyl strips and putting them in your cheek and shit and getting direct, you know what I'm saying? All types of shit, man. But at the end of it, man, like my buddy came over. He was another artist from Seattle. And he goes, we need to try that kratom shit that white girl told me about in treatment. And I'm like, what? You know, he's like, see that green shit? And at the time, the only place he knew to get it was like an hour drive from where we were in Everett. And so we went down there, got it, shook it up, drank it. He's like, 20 minutes later, how you feel? And I'm like, when you start to withdraw, it takes a minute to get back to normal. So I'm like, yeah. By the time we got home, I got out the car and I was just like, yo, I feel good. I don't feel really high or anything, but I just feel normal and good, man. And I took like that 3 times a day for about 2 years. I don't even take it anymore, man. Mm-hmm. And ibuprofen works again, God damn it.
I took kratom for a while. Kratom, and like I said, I don't have a problem with people taking kratom. I think it will definitely help you get off of opiates. It will help you.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it's just a leaf.
Yeah, it comes from a tea plant, coffee plant. Basically, it's what it is. But now like I said, for a while there, I defended it and all that. But there is an addiction factor to it.
There is, but it's definitely the lesser of 2 evils.
Yes, there is. Yes, and like I said, I haven't took it in like 2 years maybe, but until last year I did take a little bit when I got this fucking gout last year and couldn't even walk, and it was the worst possible fucking point to get it. It's during when my dad died, right, and I got it the next day and could not fucking walk. I had to go to the funeral in a wheelchair.
Damn, man.
Yeah, and so it was all fucked up, and I was laid up for like 3 weeks, couldn't walk, man. And I found out what it was. I was on this diet kick, right? And because years ago I weighed 600 pounds, and close to it, and I got down to 250, 260. Then I gained 100 pounds back, and then I was trying to lose weight again last year, and I started eating I was eating tuna all the fucking time, and tuna will give you gout.
How? Why?
There's something. There's
probably the mercury.
Yes, it is the mercury.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The mercury will give you gout, and I ate it like constantly, and that's what I was mainly eating was tuna, and I got a real bad case of it. Both legs and my arm. It was fucked.
Yeah, 3 weeks. That's no bullshit. 3 weeks.
Yeah, and then see when my dad died. He had no legs, right? So I got a feeling of what he was going through for a while, of not being able to walk. Dude, that shit sucks.
Diabetes or?
Yeah, he had bad diabetes. Yeah, he had a bunch of. He lost both his legs within 2 years, and then he had a heart attack and died. And but he had a bunch of issues. He had a bunch of issues, and he was technically my stepfather, but that was my dad, right? Well, I call him Pop. Right. I call him Pop. Pop was what I called him. But he was an amazing man. But yeah, let's not quit trying to make me sad, Shabisky.
Damn it, Shabisky.
It just got real dark, man.
It was an accident.
Why'd you do that? Well, I'm not hearing money music, Shabisky.
I think it's broken. Hit your fucking headphones. Knock yourself out.
Yeah. Money. I have to do it.
Was the last tip really just me laughing for Pimpmunk?
I think so. I think so. Missy, you got anything brilliant to say?
All the time.
If you got questions for the guests, though, anybody in the chat room, if you have questions for Un, please ask, and I'm sure they'll answer them.
I'm an open book.
About his rap, his acting, whatever. And if you got questions for us, feel free to ask. We got like 19 minutes left. We'll answer questions, and Shabisky will answer anything with what?
Intellect.
You can ask me anything, not music and acting related. You can ask me about.
I'll start off. What's your penis size?
It depends on the weather.
Okay.
And then the person in front of me,
That's a good answer.
What she's doing, there's a lot of variables in that.
Do you ever shop at Target? That's the first question.
Absolutely, I have. Yeah, I love Target, man. I like the uniforms. They look hot on the bitches that work there.
By the way, my
popcorn.
My viewers are stupid. By the way, is on 88 gang?
Am I what?
88 gang. What the fuck is 88 gang?
I don't know what 88 gang is.
I don't know what that is either, man.
I don't know. I have no idea.
You might want to tell us so I can answer because I may be.
What is the capital of Europe?
I don't know.
Google it.
England?
Is Shabisky dead? That's
anything.
No. Hey, that's a good guess, though, if you're going to guess it.
Larry asked for Shabisky dead.
Shabisky, I'm going to have to inform you about the Brexit.
Shut up.
Brexit, is that some kind of bread?
Yeah, probably. Sounds French.
French bread, man. Let's see. Probably can't remember if let's see. You know I'm not gonna read anything over 10 words.
Shabisky will do it. He's good at words.
With these paragraphs out.
Yeah.
Shabisky.
What's up, babe?
You have pretty lips.
Aw, thanks.
And you call me babe. You call me babe. I swear to God, dude, I'm going to end up ripping your heart out.
Shabisky put on lipstick and everything and was waiting for you to compliment his lips. Finally.
Yeah.
Don't tell him, clown. He doesn't know.
Oh no, you turned yourself.
I think
fucked it all up.
Phone just glitched out on him was all.
No, I'm listening to this kissy talk. My phone said enough of that jargon. My phone did it. It had enough. I'm sorry.
Hannibal asked a real question. For what industry rappers do you think could transition well into battle rap, and what dream match up would you put together if you could?
Good question.
That's a very good question.
Industry rappers. Let's see. I mean, we seen Cassidy. I'd like Locksmith to come back. He used to battle in Grind Time, like back in the day, but I like to see him come to the new format. So he's kind of low key considered industry. If we're going hardcore industry, I can't think of one, honestly. These guys nowadays that are like the popular top guys. I mean, J. Cole might be a good one.
Yes.
There's only like J. Cole, little homie from Compton. There's not a lot of guys that can transition to battle rap the way it is right now because it's all about your pen in battle. The shit that these guys write is phenomenal. We're talking like triple entendres and shit. Like, I had a guy that was live streaming with me on battle rap, and he's an older cat. And he was like, yo, you got to actually learn how to listen to battle rap. And it's true because you got to catch these bars or they'll go over. But yeah, those are probably the only handful of guys I would say that would even be like a threat. Cassidy keeps thinking that he's doing something. He keeps getting his ass whooped and he's delusional. And it's kind of funny and sad at the same time. Like when Cannabis came, that was like, oh shit, here it is. This is going to be crazy. Cannabis versus Disaster. And then Cannabis was fucking horrible, pulled out a notebook. I was just like, oh God.
Yeah, I never did like Cannabis.
Oh man, at one time he was probably the best punchline writer in the game. Early mid-90s, but
yeah, there was a certain white rapper kind of destroyed him though.
Yeah, you did that to a few people.
Yeah, he fucked with the. Well, you don't fuck with him, man. You don't, because them will tear you apart.
Nah, you don't. You don't fuck with me either, though. You hear
that, Shabisky?
Okay, I won't mess with you, man.
Honestly, I'm glad Shabisky's listening on it. Because here's what I think Shabisky, and this is not an insult. This is where I think you like where Owen just showed confidence in what you do. Because you are a talented kid, man. I think Shabisky's extremely talented. But sometimes he seems to lack a little confidence. Like, I'll go up against you. Shit. Yeah, that's what but talent, Shabisky has it all the way, man.
Some guys are good in the studio creating. They're not good on the spot like that. That's a different breed of MC. That's like, okay, here's the breakdown. You're a rapper. I'm an MC. There's a difference. Rappers make songs. They're on the radio. MCs, I'll rhyme about anything, anywhere, anytime against anybody.
That's a good point. A very good point. Shabisky also has pubic hairs on his face.
Yeah, he glued them there.
Yeah.
I can't even get pretty many of those. So I've had the same cheesy ass mustache since I was 18.
My shit looks like a catfish. I can't talk. I just like to fuck with Shabisky because he wears his hat backwards like a fucking idiot.
No, what do you mean? This is how you're supposed to.
Dude, Limp Bizkit sucks. I'm just gonna say Limp Bizkit sucks. I'm sorry, but Limp Bizkit sucks.
They did, but Fred Durst and Method Man was dope. Like Fred Durst stepped up, like he was like, "I got to rap with Method Man. Okay, let me actually try to rap," and that was a cool song. But that's the only one.
I'd like to take a sledgehammer to Fred Durst's knees. I'll be honest with you.
You would probably be in a large grouping.
It's all about the he said bullshit.
I don't like this new kid that's with the white dude with the long braids, and he's always rapping some whiny emo shit about race relations and shit. Get that guy the fuck out of here, man.
He's just talking about Tom McDonald, pimp.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Do we have beef now?
I guess shots fired in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Do we have issues now?
10 songs of the same shit. I'm tired of it, man. I had enough, man. I get it. We get it.
No, I even said last week that I was getting kind of tired of Tom's music. Did I not, Missy?
You did.
I did even say.
At the beginning. The first time I saw him.
The dude's dope though. The dude can fucking do some shit now. But his latest shit is not really what I dig on. But I did like White Boy. I did like this song.
Like I said, when he first came out and he had the first mess, I was like, okay, he's got kind of a different thing. The classroom video where cool, man. Then the second one, I'm like, all right, it's third.
I do. It's getting repetitive. I agree with that. I even mentioned that last week. His shit is getting kind of like stale.
He's one of them white dudes that he don't like white people. I guarantee it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, hey, he's really Republican though. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Abolish fucking political parties, by the way. Abolish all of them. Vote for the man or woman for the best for the job. Fuck political parties.
Exactly. I agree with that. I do agree with that. And I think Cheeto's got to go. I'm just saying.
That's my extent of political talk.
Yeah, I don't really do politics a lot, but Cheeto's got to go.
I think like in England they got like 6 different parties or some shit. So.
Yeah, dude.
We got two.
No, we got.
Well, I mean,
we got several, but we got 2 that matter.
That they always put on the ballot.
We got Whig.
Yeah, there's only 2
that put on the ballot.
I'm starting one myself called the Fuck Y'all. I think it will do well.
Shabisky's got his own political party. It's called Shabisky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Combine them.
Yeah.
I have my own religion too. I'm Shabibus. Shabibus Christ.
See, there's another thing he stole
Read
from
the
me.
Shabibel. No. So, oh no. Oh
I'm
no.
stealing people's jokes and stuff.
No.
Shabisky steals my
Oh,
shit
no.
all the fucking time. Because everybody knows I've been calling myself Pimpus Christ for fucking ever.
Yeah, like that's as good as the Shabibel and Shabibus. Mine's like 10 times better than yours, and you don't know anything.
You just took my joke and put your name on it. That's all you
as good
did.
as Jordan Peterson's book?
What?
Call it a tie.
Is your book as good as Jordan Peterson's book?
Yeah, it's the greatest.
What does it give you instructions on what to do, though, is the question.
Yeah, read the Shabibel and do what it say. It's the greatest.
The Shabibel has 1 page. And
Yeah,
it says,
nutshell it.
and it said it was an accident.
Smoke weed.
No.
The history of the universe. It was an accident.
It was an accident. That's it. That's all it says.
Yeah, and the universe was made, and it was an accident.
Yeah, and it gives credit. And the credits at the end it says what?
And then Shabibus created cannabis.
Rastafari.
Not the rapper.
It's already there.
The plant.
Shabisky, why do you steal my stuff?
Shut up.
You steal everything. You
I
steal
don't steal
everything
anything from you.
Everything, dude. Every fucking idea you've ever done is mine.
Catfish.
Every fucking idea you've ever done has been my idea.
He's a student, bro.
He is.
He's take your shit and surpass you.
No, that's not happening.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
So
I'm
for
gonna
the
be
people watching the stream,
That mother-
Shabisky's drinking an Arizona tea, but you can't tell because it's blending in with the green screen.
That
I'm
motherfucker
drinking
can't
fire. I'm
spell-
drinking
about
fire.
Shabisky. That motherfucker can't spell comedy, much less do it. Is that good
What?
tea?
Yeah. Thanks, babe.
That's why he's not talking that much. He's just sipping his tea.
That's
I'm
not
just
caffy.
sipping my tea.
That's
Yeah.
not caffy.
No, I did not invent dab streaming. That is true. I did not invent it.
I
And
did.
neither did Shabisky.
I'm the greatest.
He claims to be the first dab streamer when acting like fucking getting dug with high never existed.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking
Public
about.
access.
He's like, I
Yeah.
don't know who Doug Benson is. What are you talking about?
Yeah, see? And
I
there was,
don't know about public access television back in the day.
and there's a chick that I fucking been watching for years named Loner Morrison. She used to call herself Stoner Morrison. She's been doing that shit on fucking stream forever.
Don't
Got the
lie.
Mike Hunt show up here.
Yeah.
He showed porn on public access. They used to fight him all the time on it.
Do you get, let me ask Shabisky, does he get the pun there with that name? Do you get do you get the pun with Mike Hunt? Do you get the pun in that name?
Yeah.
What
He's
is
like,
the pun?
I know what puns are.
What is the pun?
My cunt and Mike Hunt.
Yeah,
What?
you got it. Yeah.
People make that in the. There's a million of those accounts that come through.
All right, Worski.
Yeah.
Hey, dickhole. I mean, cool guy.
Why is dickhole an insult?
On television.
Why is dickhole an insult? Because I mean, dickholes create life.
Yeah, all by themselves. They don't even need a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't actually. You don't.
That's
need
a live stream.
You can actually jerk off in a bottle, and years later, a woman can use it.
That's true.
What's- There's a huge lack of money music today.
It is a huge lack of money music today, but that's okay.
Yeah, what the tit?
They're all afraid of Un.
You
guys scared?
He looks like he's been to. He looks like he's been to prison a few times. Like.
I have my felony record is donut.
Don't.
Big old round 0.
Everybody thinks I've been to prison because, you know, well, you can't see him right now because I'm tatted up and big dude. I've never been to prison.
Yeah, no, I've done
My life is a prison.
If I went into prison, I'd walk in with a jar of Vaseline.
I'm a tattoo artist, so I think I'd be all right.
There you
That's
go.
the only reason. The only reason why.
Yeah, dude.
They don't take my
Motherfucker,
shit.
I got a conversation with a motherfucker one time. Like, he's like, well, if a dude in prison, you know, try to rape me, put a shank to my throat, said die or fuck, but he said, I'd die. I'd be like, with Vaseline or without, sir? Because let me tell you something. You can get over a sore ass. You can't get over death.
I can imagine Pimp just pouring a thing of Vaseline out while he's saying
I'm just going to stay the fuck out of prison. So I got
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Now, Larry says you wouldn't do well in prison, Shabisky. What do you think about that?
I would find someone like Un to be friends with, and hopefully he would protect me.
That reminds
Shabisky
me of my,
holds the
yeah.
That's
inside
what
of
would
someone's
happen.
pocket.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
hey, cool guy. Hey.
Yeah, I'll never forget.
We
Me and
end
my
up both getting fucked off, man.
I'd be giving Un like half of my lunches every day just so he protects me.
Yeah.
Give me
And
This is
fail.
your cornbread, on.
It's your cornbread. Just protect me, Un.
I'd be like, hey, I don't want that
Don't let
shit.
them
You
rape
keep it,
me.
man.
What?
Go talk to that dude over there. He got a few more scars, man. You know what I'm saying?
That reminds me of the time when I was young and stupid. Of course, we were stealing something, me and my friend, and he looked at me and says, "If we go to prison, I'm your bitch."
Good to know for the rest of our lives.
Good plan.
That's hush money.
But those PT Hems have become someone's bitch, Shab.
Yeah, I saw that.
You going? He basically said he would.
You gotta be
The pocket holder.
Yeah. Shabisky be the one walking around with his pants cut off in a miniskirt, Kool-Aid on his lips, calling himself
Kool-Aid
Becky.
lipstick.
Yeah, get that Kool-Aid lipstick. I'm Becky now. I'm Shabisky.
Doing a makeup tutorial on a snuck in burner phone from jail.
I think
pretty-
Fire Rhonda would do okay.
Fire Rhonda would do good. Yeah.
Yeah.
we got 3 minutes left of the show, guys. First off, I want to thank Un for joining us. We appreciate it, man. It's a good show.
Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And I like that background because, I like bricks myself.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and thank you again, Mr. God damn it, Leon. I forgot your name. Fire on it.
There it is. It's right there on the screen.
Anyway, tomorrow on the show, we got E Green. I was going to try to get Medusa, but she can't make it, so hopefully I can find somebody else. Hannibal, hey, you want to join tomorrow? We'll have a lot of black people on the show then, because E Green's black.
Shabisky's going to be so nervous.
Yes, he is. No, this is what Shabisky does. Every time we have black guests on, he tries to act black all of a sudden.
What? No. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
It'll start be like, yo.
I do that when I get drunk.
Why are you doing?
Yeah. I'm from a different place. Why are you talking like that? Talking like what?
He's like, I got my malt liquor.
Yeah. Somebody's been bringing out some Colt 45. Look, I'm black.
Yeah.
He was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still in there.
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags.
Any drink that Billy D. Williams endorses has got to be all right.
Yes. Shabisky doesn't know who Billy D. Williams is.
He doesn't know black people.
That's a crime. Gotta know Billy D. Lando Calrissian. Come on.
Yeah. Come on, Shabby.
I don't know.
Colt 45 in Star Wars. Oh.
There you go. Yeah, he was the black guy in the original Star Wars.
The only one besides James Earl Jones.
Yeah, and now they use his voice. James Earl Jones does have a wonderful voice, though. Wonderful voice. Missy? There's the lack of music. We got 1 minute
looking
left.
at her titties, look.
She's like, are these doing okay?
How you
self-hypnotism.
I like looking at him sometimes.
I like looking at them sometimes, too, Miss.
Money.
Consensus is, we like looking at them. I like it all the time.
The Shawshab Redemption. Shabisky, and Anthony Caruso. Oh, damn.
I didn't know you had triplets.
That's so funny.
And the balls of Triple E.
Damn, Shabby.
That was a good one.
It was a good one. Burp, burp. Well, that was right on time because it's in the show. They were burp, burp. Telling me, yeah. Anyways, guys, chat room. Thank you for liking, sharing, tipping, watching all that good shit. We appreciate you very much as always. We appreciate Un and Fire Ronan for joining us. Check out Ronan's channel. Check out. You got a channel too, right, bud? Un.
Google Un the Rhyme Hustler.
There you go. Do it.
Everything.
I'm the Rhyme Hustler. There you go. And Shabby, you streaming today at any time?
Yeah, I'll be streaming. I think I'm gonna go hunt reptiles in a little bit and try to get bit by a rattlesnake.
Ooh.
Okay.
Cool. That's cool. That's awesome. I hope
You're gonna get right on the nipple.
I hope your goal comes to life. I really do.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
I mean,
call me
bro.
babe.
I mean, bro. I mean, sorry.
Don't call me bro either.
I mean,
sis.
If you call me bro, babe, I'm gonna punch you.
I mean,
he was
John Crawley.
Did you just dox me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, don't make me tell him your social.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Shabby.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I did great. I'm the greatest.
Nope.
Okay.
You're horrible. You were horrible.
I was straight fire.
You are a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit.
I'm the greatest.
I hate you and anything about you. I hope you die.